What's going on, SAAD boys and gals? What's going on, penny boys and gals as well, stock and crypto traders alike? And welcome to our first recorded SAAD Boys stream, education stream. I am MetaMatt, also known as What the Duck in the Penny Boys Discord. And today we're going to be talking about social media tips for crypto holders. I'm going to go ahead and actually pull up the chat. I'm going to let everyone who's watching after the fact see what's going on in the chat currently. So there we go. That way, y'all can follow along with what is being said and asked with for those who are watching after the fact. Now you probably got, because I'm probably gonna be laughing at a lot of these comments because y'all are hilarious. All right. So we're just gonna be talking about just social media tips for crypto holders, because when it comes to to crypto, especially meme coins in general, it's not like the stock world where you just buy a stock and hope that the company does all the work for you, makes you a bunch of money, makes revenue and all that good stuff. In the crypto world, because it's memes, it's not based off of a whole product that we're selling and return on assets and all that kind of stuff. It's based off of the meme, it's based off of the culture, it's based off of the community, and it's based off of hype. And a lot of hype happens on social media. And in order to get hype, you need to be doing something to create hype. And the best way to do that is in masses, is by the masses. And the masses are the holders. The team only has like 10, 15 people. In this case, typically less. A lot of meme coins have one or two people on the team who just rinse and repeat these. But obviously we're SAAD Boys is built different when it comes to that. But obviously the masses are all of y'all. And the community and us as holders. And so the best way to get the meme out there, just like Chill Guy did, is to just do it in masses. But I know not everyone here is super social media. They maybe not love social media, maybe hasn't been posting a bunch of content recently, or just in general before SAAD Boy or anything like that. So that's what we're going to kind of be talking about today. Is just some tips and tricks, nothing groundbreaking, but just different things that we can keep in mind when it comes to trying to get the SAAD Boy meme out there. So first, we're just going to go over the psychology of a meme coin, just pumping a meme coin, not pumping and dumping, but a meme coin, because meme coins typically they pump or or they have the consolidation, but with memes it is typically pumping. So no, I'm not sharing anything here. I'm sharing y'all to the recording, the dude, so they can see what you're saying. But yeah, and you can also see what you're saying. So the psychology of a meme, a psychology of helping a meme coin be noticed, which typically ends up helping a meme coin go up in price. So in order to dive into that, we need to talk about why memes work and just the viral nature of humor and relatability. Those are the big keywords with this: humor and relatability. Shout out to Future Pookie. Hi, Future Pookie. It's your pastel. That's hilarious. um, So once again, humor and relatability. So the first part of a successful meme is emotional connection. Memes tap into shared emotions like humor, excitement, or even FOMO, fear of missing out, which all of us in Penny Boys know all about because we're stock traders. We do options. We understand FOMO, and even all the crypto traders here, the DGens, definitely understand FOMO. So that's something we all know, near and dear, and so we can definitely tap into that emotion and share that emotion. So humor, excitement, FOMO, these are all universal motivators. In crypto, especially where things move fast, humor and relatability can make SAAD coin in particular memorable. There's also shareability, which is very, very important. It's not just about being funny. It's also about having a meme that everyone's going to want to share. So a funny or a clever meme is something people want to share, and that expands your reach organically. The one viral meme is better than, that goes viral just organically, is way better than paying some influencer to make, it get a bunch of views. SAAD coin's message, and it's cheaper. SAAD coin's message spreads way further. Just, our message here in SAAD Boy, that, when people feel like insiders, in the meme or in this case, the movement, because, we're doing much more than just being a meme. We're donating to mental health causes, and we have a whole bunch of other stuff that we're going to be announcing around that. So obviously it's going to be way more than a meme, but, getting people to to want to share is definitely key. And the best part of memes are that they are low effort and high impact. Oh, UGC. I love UGC content. A single viral meme can do more for SAAD Boy than 1,000 ads, especially if a celebrity sees it and happens to like and share it, or an NFL team likes like what happened with the Rams. And Chill Guy the other day, they had a Chill Guy meme that they posted something about the Rams being like 4 wins in a row. I'm not following football currently, but like that's what you want. You want you want low effort, high impact, and the way to do that is, memes are if we know how to do it right, low impact, low effort to make, and we're going to teach different ways to have high impact, and which means high impressions, high a lot of eyeballs on the meme. Memes are quick to consume and easy to spread, which makes them ideal for grabbing attention in a crowded market. It's like fire. You just light it, and then we just want to spread it. That's basically what it is. You can light it 1,000 times, and if it's not spreading, it doesn't really matter. We want to learn how to make that, make the most with our fire, because eventually that lighter is going to go out. It's going to run out of gas. So we want to, we want to make the most with what we have. Which is what this class and the following classes going over these topics are going to be all about, or streams. So for relatability, it's all about shared emotions. There's crypto pain, or just trading pain. I know a lot of us, or probably all of us, know about crypto pain or trading pain. Like, who here in the chat, just say me or yes or whatever, if you lost money or lost a good amount of money in either crypto or the stock world or options. I know from I know me, I definitely have that's for sure. So, crypto pain to stock trading pain, that's definitely a thing. And it's definitely something that's relatable, especially to traders. The image of sad boy, if posted the right way, can resonate with anyone who's experienced the ups and downs of crypto markets or even stock markets. The key is to have a meme or a description to go along with a picture of sad boy, or just having the image of sad boy out there. That can be relatable to crypto traders. Stickman says, yep. ODT, yep. SPX options, yep. We've all experienced the downs, that's for sure. Stickman says, no, I mean, never. Yeah, everyone needs that, that one big loss. I feel like until that happens, you're always like liable to completely wreck your account. So, once again, it's all about being relatable to just crypto traders and just people in general. So when it comes to crypto, traders in general, or crypto traders, one example can be, when your bags are as heavy as your emotions, hodling through the storm, hashtag sad life or something like that. You can go to ChatGPT and find a million different, things to go along with this. It doesn't have to all come from, from your brain or whatever. Like, there's AI, use it for a reason. We'll be talking about that a little bit later too. Yeah, exactly. The dude. There are also daily struggles outside of the crypto world that people can relate to. The coffee cup, for the sad boy, avatar, the sad boy picture, the coffee cup and hoodie aesthetic screams, I'm just surviving. It connects with people's struggles, whether it's crypto losses, life stress, or just bad luck. I mean, this, the economy, just things in general, I'm just surviving can be relatable outside of crypto and outside of stocks in general. It can be, it can be related to life. This is a very interesting time that we're living in. So, that's something we can be very relatable to outside of the crypto world and the stock world when it comes to memes. I'm just reading the chat here. I know Pookie's loves to post those paragraphs for me to throw me off. But no, that's definitely true. The behaviors are definitely cemented in risks. So an example for that, for the daily struggle, and this could be for, something also, trading related, is, market's down, vibes are down, but coffee's still $5. At least I have SAAD coin. Once again, you can put that in GPT and say, hey, make 20 different variations along, around the same theme, and you can get 20 different posts. Or something that has nothing to do with crypto and everything to do with mental health, or just feeling sad yet optimistic, because, that's the sad boy mentality. There's relatability, but then there's also humor. So that's the next thing we're talking about, is turning sadness into laughs. With sad boy, one direction to go is over the top sadness. So the meme's exaggerated crying and the rain cloud makes a perfect, gives us a perfect setup for sarcastic or even absurd, captions or descriptions or, type of, memes. So wait, what's that say? At least I've got that going for me. Yeah, exactly. At least I got that going for me. Memes are really unique for the sad boy niche and for the crypto niche as well. A lot of them are all about pumping. This is a little bit more about like, hey, like we've lost money before, but we're gonna be rich. When your bags are heavier than your will to wake up, but at least you have sad coin if you want to go a little bit, once again, it's sarcastic, absurd, over the top, sadness type deal, because it is sad boy. Crypto, there's also the playful self hatred or self, crypto holders, often joke about their bad trades or their sad state of mind, making the humor pretty. I think the humor would land well, with crypto traders, having that self, the self deprecation, I guess, is the best way to put it. So one example for that you can use, and once again, you can use GPT for this, is me. This is the bottom for sure. Market hold my rain cloud. For those who trade stocks, that you can just throw that into a stock trading reply or whatever, and that could go viral. And all it has to do is have a little sad boy guy on it, and then boom, people are like, oh, what's that? Um, so that's it's about being relatable. A, to crypto meme coin traders, but then also B, to the world. Um, as a community, also we can develop inside jokes, for the community. For example, one could be based around embracing sadness, with the two A's. We could, for example, frame being a sad boy as a badge of honor, making a rally cry for the community. So, some call it holding the dip. We call it living the sad boy life, would be one example. Kind of like how chill guy made a meaning behind being a chill guy. We can do the same with, being a sad boy. Um, and those inside jokes eventually, people want to be a part of it. And that's another way to grow the community. We can also play off of the meme coin culture, meaning playing up the absurdity of meme coins in general, because they are absurd. We can lean into how they're driven by humor and vibes. So, for example, a quote around that would be something like, "The only investment strategy I need: coffee in one hand, sad coin in the other." Obviously, we're not condoning, not diversifying your assets, but this is the meme coin culture. So just think of these hold my bags. Yeah, see, sad bags. See, just things like that. If we can, as a community, find, develop and find, have them catch, some inside jokes, other people will eventually hear that, see that. They're gonna like, what is that? Like, I want to know what that is. And then they're going to eventually, search it or whatever. Think of these inside jokes as like WWF or WWE catchphrases. It's all about finding the one that sticks with the masses. We want to be memorable, and we want to make it easy to be memorable. Catchphrases are a great way to do that. There's a reason why my first ever Penny Boys video I made, like the first ever one, those who made fun of it because it looked like I was like super low quality. I didn't know what I was doing because I didn't. But there was a reason why I started it by saying, "What's going on, Penny Boys and Gals?" And I ended it with saying, "I'll see you next time. But until then, I hope that you all make some bread." Catchphrases are memorable and they help you stick out. Same deal with meme coins. You want a catchphrase. Members to this day in Penny Boys say, "Make some bread" in the chat. And what's going on, Penny Boys and Gals? They say that in the chat all the time. That's because catchphrases memorable. It makes it easy to be memorable. We need to find the make some bread for sad boys, basically. Oh, see you next time, but until then. Next catchphrase, I love that. Next up is shareability. So chill guy is a super shareable meme because it isn't just based around one niche. It's not just for crypto traders or just for meme coin traders. Crypto traders can use it, but so can anyone. Like I said, the LA Rams use it the other day. They're not a crypto, community or whatever. It's an NFL team. That's the goal. You want to be able to be used by anyone, by an NFL team, by a cooking channel, by a home design channel, by Martha Stewart, by Snoop Dogg. Like anyone could be able to use it. That's the whole point. You don't want to just be only used by meme coin traders, or only being able to be understood by meme coin traders, because then it's going to die in that niche. So we got to reach out to Snoop, by the way. Yeah, I know he's big into the NFT space. So far, my most the tweet that got the most impressions so far was one that got retweeted by Snoop Dogg to this day. No other tweet has gotten more than that one. So memes which are crypto specific are great. I'm not saying don't do that. They still are really, really good for the meme coin community, which is, the main niche that is going to be understanding and buying into, especially, Solana meme coins. But, we also need a mix of general memes that show sad, but can be used for anything. And I posted a bunch of those in generic memes in here. These are just kind of memes that, you can just kind of throw, in, some random Discord, if you're in a gaming Discord or a cooking Discord or whatever, these are memes that ideally you can use for just for anything type deal. And those are the ones that are going to, that have the most, the best chance of going viral, because anyone can use it and everyone can understand it. There's a reason why when I was making crypto content and stock content and NFT content, yeah, sure, I got great views. But then when I started making just general content on the news, I got millions of views. It's because everyone could understand what the news is. Everyone knows the general news. Not everyone knows when I talk about some random meme, some random NFT that's, donating to a dog shelter, and they'll have little JPEGs of dogs or whatever. That's not relatable. But hey, Martha Stewart's going to jail for a second time because of insider trading with Elon Musk. That's relatable. Obviously not true, but something like that is way more relatable than an NFT. Yeah, exactly, Pookie. Yeah, we're not selling anything in theory. So gifts with a sad boy head that can be used for anything are perfect. So even that thing, that thing that the catchphrase thing that Pookie posted, like if putting the sad boy head on something like that, was any kind of gift that you use a lot. That I'm just gonna click like a random one, like this, for instance. Boom. If you could, I don't know, the weird lady part, if you could throw this, like if someone throws a sad boy, head onto that, like, that's the kind of stuff that can really go viral and just kind of be used all over the place. And we'll be talking about ways to make that happen in a little bit here. But just think of it like this, basically. If a Fortnite Discord and a cooking Discord, can use the kind of gifts that we're making, that means it's shareable to the masses. So you don't need to be a crypto trader to relate to chill guy memes. That's the kind of the goal with Sad Boy. I'm not saying we don't also make meme coin and crypto and trading related memes, because that is going to be once again, the biggest audience, the ones that know us the most and understand, crypto the most, and what we're having people buy. But at the same time, we want the masses to understand the meme, just like with chill guy. This is called stuff you first next. Yeah, exactly. See. um Next thing we'll be talking about is being authentic. The dude is killing me over here, because that does matter. We want to sound genuine when we're talking about sad coin. So the best way to do this is to speak as a holder, not as a shiller, which a lot of you aren't shillers, which is great. I love that. It's genuine. Luckily for sad boys, we genuinely are about the community and value being a holder for more reasons than just pumping our bags. We're not just about creating community so that we can dump on them and then do it again on a different coin. No, so this is a lot easier for us to not speak as shillers, because we actually do care about what we're doing here, with the mental health aspects and just teaching people things. So, like what we're doing right now, like things like for us, it matters more than just pumping and dumping or whatever. So this part is easy for us, is being authentic, because we can just talk about what we actually do believe about the coin. So we just honestly just need to be our authentic selves in this case. So for us, super easy. People who enjoy the meme and its potential, is what we want to be, portrayed as, not someone who's desperate to pump and dump a meme. So humor and relatability should be your top tools, as mentioned before, for this. What's going on, Charlie? Personal storytelling also helps a lot, especially, for sad boy and, for what our community is here. So, obviously, if you're comfortable, sharing your own experiences with sad coin or sad boy, or just, in general, maybe, the community, even if exaggerated for humor, it still adds a personal touch that resonates with others. So, for example, when it comes to exaggerated humor, you can say something like, "I was down bad, then I found sad boy, cured my portfolio blues. Thank you, sad," or something like that. Or go to GPT and find, 40 different versions of that. It's exaggerated humor. But it's also personal. Kind of gives it a personal touch. It doesn't look like some random bot is behind the account or whatever. Making sure not to infringe on or pleasure other stuff is my norm. Taking others' creation just feels wrong. I mean, yeah, if you can be creative, I'm not an artist or anything like that. So, so like just kind of like when it comes to the authenticity, it's just like how most of us, I'll not gonna talk for you, but I'll talk for myself. I trust legit Amazon reviews, or somebody who I know talking about a product they used, over somebody who was paid on TikTok to shill a product or sell a product. So that in this case, you guys are the Amazon reviewers, or the friend who used the product, as opposed to the shiller on TikTok. So your voice matters like immensely because of that. We all make those so the community get the awareness. Yeah. So next we're going to talk about platform specific strategies for promoting sad coin. So we're going to start with Twitter and X, which is going to probably be our biggest factor, just biggest value add, especially with Elon. But yeah, did y'all see what Elon changed his name and profile to over on X? Like obviously, like because of that, not because of that, but obviously because of Elon just in general, and then just how X has been recently. X is, I think, the best breeding ground for for meme coins, for crypto, and the memes and all that kind of stuff. Outside of Telegrams, which I just hate Telegrams, but obviously, going to other Telegrams and posting in there is going to be very helpful. I personally don't know anything about that. I just don't do Telegram. I think it's the worst, but it's where everyone is. So, obviously, learning about tips and tricks about that is something we will be doing in the future. But we're going to start with X for now. Yeah, exactly, Fergie. Well, exactly. But in the meme coin world, that's what a lot of people are. You'll be surprised how many people have launched hundreds and hundreds of coins and just rinse and repeat, and hoping that they can just player versus player and get out quickly. We're not about that here at Sad Boy. We have a company that's we're staking our reputations that we're staking on this. So it's not we're not just some random person who just made a random coin. So with X is what's going on, Farouk? X is very much about bold, punchy language and line breaks. So we can use short, impactful sentences separated by line breaks to grab attention, just make it easier on the eyes to read. So just one random example here. It could be like, sad boys don't cry, we just hold harder under the rain. That's one example. I'm not saying that's that's the only one to use or whatever. We want to be sharing viral memes, or if you use threads as well. So you can post memes with Threads is the Instagram version of the Mark Zuckerberg Twitter, basically. But you can post memes with witty captions, which all of you have been doing. So posting the meme or posting the Sad Boys picture, just posting something Sad Boys related with, a witty caption. That's great for being engaging, but also posting, and this is, I know I just said Threads like Instagram, but posting threads in Twitter is also very important. So I can actually, I'm going to share my screen for this one in the Discord. Let's see. All right. Y'all can see this, right? I have no idea what this is. I just literally just popped up on my Twitter. But when it comes to posting a thread, so you're going to post, your first message, whatever. You could put an image in there. And then the way a thread works is you're then going to have an accompanying message. So in this, it could be like, this is, and I'm just going to like, this is how, this is my story of being a sad boy. This is my honest take on the sad boy community. And then you can say like a thread, and then you can even put an emoji of, like that right there, so people know. And if you even want to be even more, if you have like 5, if you're going to be making 5 replies to it, then you can do like 1 of 5. So these are a little tip or trick, for making a thread on Twitter. And then, reason, 5 reasons why I love sad boys or whatever. And, reason number 1, blah, 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 blah. And then you go like number 2, blah, 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 blah. Reason number 3, blah, 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 blah. And, the whole idea is to be engaging. And this is, this is a thread. It does get a little bit different reach than your typical X posts, as far as the algorithm goes. Let's just stop sharing my screen. There we go. All right. But so that is how you would do a thread. So when it comes to X, you can make threads like that. With the threads, you want them to be very engaging, or you can just post memes or pictures with witty captions. That's just just either sharing viral memes or threads. You want to also be tagging and or replying to larger meme accounts or crypto accounts or just influencers and just celebrities, big accounts in general. So building connections, but also just tagging popular, big accounts in both the crypto meme and just in general space is very important. So example, I don't even know what this account is, to be honest with you, but you can say something like, at Crypto Memes Official, this sad boy needs your blessing. Let's take this sadness viral. That's one, that's one example. Or, if you want to, you can say like, hey, actually, what I would do personally is I would say, hey, at Crypto Memes Official, this sad boy needs your, because if you do if you at someone, you tag someone, and that's the first thing in your post, it's going to come up as a reply to them and it won't go to the public. So you don't want to start off a tweet with an at unless you actually are replying to that person. There's another little tip. But so yeah, so that's it's all about just getting into rooms that into account, 2 accounts that have big followings and kind of just taking advantage of their following. Kind of, it's it's a lot easier to go into a crowded restaurant or to a crowded room and hand out flyers or and yell like, hey, I have this thing going on, whatever. Then try to I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. My point being is that these are big accounts. They have people already looking at them, and so we can go into their comments and take advantage of the fact that people already are looking at them as opposed to trying to build our own account up, from scratch. It's a lot easier to go into someone else's room and get the word out than to create your own room. I thought I was going somewhere with that analogy. It just didn't go anywhere. Let's get cookie. See, I love that one, Bringer. See, that's shareable. That has good shareability. So just find crypto meme coin accounts with big followings and views, and just set notifications on, or just find other just big accounts in general with big followings or views, or people that you want to know, them to know about Sad Boy, and just set notifications, because the goal is to be one of the first people. Amma Jam was talking about this. You want to be one of the first people to reply. That way, you're early into the reply, so that way everyone else who goes in afterwards to see the X posts and the comments or reply or whatever, they have a better chance of seeing your reply. If you're the last person to reply, then it doesn't matter that a million people saw that post. You're the last person there, and no one's going to see your reply because it's already gone. It's already on to the next. So you want to be early, so that then all those millions of people have a chance, if they decide to go into the comments, of seeing your reply. So setting notifications is the best way to be early to these. And just also, you want to find crypto influencers, or just celebrities in general, just people in general, that that you, or other meme coins that that you think would bring value to SAAD, with collabs, or just being on board with SAAD, and just interact with their posts to get SAAD coin noticed. It's just just kind of like being annoying almost. You want to reply to as many of their posts as possible. You just want to get noticed. Sometimes it might be the 100th reply to a post, and that's person or celebrity, whatever, is like, oh, or the account person running the account, is like, oh, this person, keeps replying. Maybe I'll look into what they're trying to do. Kind of, yeah, like what Pookie's doing with that one influencer, Murad. If you make your ex reply, what? If you make your ex reply, I don't get it, dude. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no, yeah. So it's just about it's just just like with reaching out to anything in general with networking. It's just about being persistent. I've gotten podcast. I was doing the podcast with Crego. There's some guests that we would get on that it was like the seventh, like, hey, just so you know, like blah 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 blah, like just just sometimes it just takes the seventh time, and then you get a result. And so what? That you had 6 times where you didn't. You did that 7th time, and that's all that really fucking matters, because you got a result, and then something happened because of it. So yeah, you missed 6 times, but the 7th time you didn't, and you got your goal. So it's really, it's just being persistent is really important when it comes to that. So if like Jelly Roll, for instance, I know a lot of people are talking about wanting to get him involved. If everyone is persistent, eventually he's gonna, if it's like just shooting a million, little bullets at him, eventually he's gonna feel one of them. And so, that's kind of what that, how that whole thing works. It's just strength in numbers. So it's, finding people who you want involved and just being persistent, but then also finding people who have big crypto followings in general and replying to them about SAAD, so that their crypto following also sees SAAD. Setting notifications so you're one of the first one to be doing it is super important. You can also try, posting engagement times. I don't think it matters too much, but you can, you could try to schedule your post between like 7 and 9 a.m. or 8 to 10 p.m. when engagement peaks, but time zones are all over the place. And Twitter never sleeps. It's kind of like crypto. What? Pookie. And use crypto hashtags sparingly. This isn't Instagram. You don't need to like load up with 20, 40 hashtags. That makes it look kind of spammy and like annoying, honestly. I think even Elon Musk mentioned that. I'm not saying don't use hashtags, but don't spam hashtags and don't overuse them. Just use them when it matters, and use it sparingly. So you want to pair hashtags with relevant trends to amplify reach. So if something is trending, then yes, sure, maybe hashtag that, but you don't want to hashtag every other word just because you want to sound like an Instagram model or whatever. Like, that's not what Twitter's about, especially since Elon bought it. Speaking of Instagram, next up is Instagram. So with Instagram, it's the opposite. Use hashtags. Instagram loves their hashtags. It's all about hashtags. So you can insert your original post into ChatGPT and ask it to give you 10 to 20 hashtags to go along with it, and then post it at the bottom. Post it with your post at the bottom of your description. That's one way of doing it. That's how we do it over at Penny Boys. ChatGPT is going to be your best friend, or whichever AI that you prefer. Because I'm not coming up with 20 hashtags for every single post I post. Like, it's no. I just posted a pretty horrible meme. That's a tactic too. That's funny, dude. The dude. Also, stories are a great way to get Sad Boy noticed, because you can put a sticker in there with a clickable link. And we'll be going over different ways, for those who don't understand how that works. We'll be going over that in different, more specific classes, going over Instagram, going over Twitter. We'll be going over how to actually make stories and all that. But for those who already understand it or want to look at it on your own, Instagram stories, you can put a sticker that has a link. It's clickable, and it's the easiest way to get put your link out there and get people clicking on it on Instagram. Whether it's the Sad Boy homepage, like the website, the Discord, whatever it may be. Pookie. We'll be going over tools like CapCut and meme generators and all that kind of good stuff in future classes, and just going over them in detail. How to use CapCut to make reels, and how to use Canva and all that kind of good stuff. I'm not going to be going over TikTok or YouTube in this session because they typically require being on video, and I know that's not going to be for everybody. But in the future, we're going to be having a session all about making faceless AI videos using different tools. So people who don't want to be on camera, like myself, I don't want to be on camera. Austin forced me to back in 2020, but or 2021, whenever Penny Boys was started. But for people who aren't comfortable enough to actually say, "Sure, I'll do it," like I was, and go on camera, you don't have to anymore. There's so many different ways we do it over in Penny Boys of making faceless content. We're gonna be teaching that here in in the Sad Boy Discord for all of you who want to get more involved in the video sense but don't want to put yourself on camera for whatever reason. Totally respect it. Nobody wants stuff like they won't understand. It'll be very confusing. So that is something we'll be going over in the future. I'm also be going over for people who do feel comfortable going on camera, different tips and tricks and ways to edit videos and create videos and shoot content using just your phone, and free editing software and all that good stuff. So tools, which leads us to tools for just easy meme, video, and GIF creation. So there's Canva. I've seen you on camera. You might bring some bikers. Mark got you down, Sam. I love that. So there is Canva. I know a lot of people probably have used Canva in the past or heard about Canva. We'll be doing a whole class on Canva. But in the future, Canva is a very user-friendly design tool for still and animated memes. You can use this to put the Sad Boy head on different pics and create custom memes, kind of like the dude and Bringer just did. Actually, it was perfect timing, Bringer and the dude. There you could use, I don't know what they're using personally, but you could use Canva to very easily, with zero graphic design experience, make graphics like that. And we'll going over how to do that. And it's free, which is great. I think there's like a premium version, but it's not necessary. There is also Tenor. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly because I've actually never heard it said out loud. But it's that. You can upload your GIFs to that site. It's one of the primary platforms which Discord pulls GIFs from. So when you search for a GIF in Discord chat bar, like all you probably have done in the past here in Discord, you can. That's like that's where they pull these. I'm just gonna do like a random one. It's not why I just like type like a random letter, and like the most weird gifs just came up, and I don't want to post that. All right, like that, for instance. Those come right from Discord. Tenor is what what Discord pulls from, and so that means that Discord retrieves content directly from Tenor's database, which means that any custom gifs that we upload to Tenor has the possibility of becoming accessible or easily accessible for our community and others to use in Discord chats, as long as they're tagged with searchable terms like sad coin, sad boy, for us, but also terms that other people will search in the search bar, like pump, like market pump, or like market dip, or happy, or sad, or excited, or so excited. Like if we have a bunch of so excited, sad, with a sad boy head on it, and we post them on the Tenor, maybe one of them or two of them could become popular, and then when people type in so excited in their Discord GIF search thing, the sad boy thing will pop up, and they'll just, without even knowing, just not knowing what a sad boy even is, post it somewhere. And eventually, if everyone starts doing that, well, it's kind of what happens with happened with Pudgy Penguins, and now you can see, now you've seen what Pudgy Penguins is like now. They were really big about back in 2021. They had it was like a huge army of NFT holders, just like we're creating a huge army of sad boy holders, who created a bunch of GIFs and stuff that they upload onto these sites and try to make go viral. And now if you go onto your GIF searcher or whatever, and you type certain things, you might That was a random one, but you might see different, different pudgy penguin stuff out there. The goal would be to make Sad Boy do that. Like, chill guy is, you'll see chill guy memes all over the place. The goal is to have Sad Boy be that kind of relatable, um, you know, th- you know, image or GIF or whatever that people can use to express themselves. Like we express ourselves using GIFs. We want people to be able to express themselves using Sad Boy GIFs and Sad Boy memes. So when you're making these GIFs and memes and videos or whatever, just think of it that way. It's like, oh, is this something that other people would be able to easily use to express themselves when they're talking in chats? Because that's what GIFs are all about nowadays, especially in the crypto world. It's about communicating. This is how we communicate. Me and Pookie, because like our chats are like when we're in the DMs, it's like GIF, and we know what we're saying though. It's not like we're just posting random. We are communicating. We're saying something in the GIF. But it is a form of communication, and so when we're creating these GIFs and memes, we got to keep that in mind, and and make them forms, things that people can use as forms of communication, because then they will. Like exactly, you see, are you though? Like stuff like like people love using GIFs to communicate, and so we can find Sad Boy GIFs. I'm gonna try to find a quick one in the dispository, that people can use, to express themselves. Like here's one easy one. Then that's definitely the goal. But yeah, exactly, like the "Are you the one" that that he just that Snowflake just posted. Like walk into a room type deal. Like think this can be used. You don't have to know crypto in order to use something like this. Like if you're excited, or like something happened. Oh, this person just like came in the chat like out of nowhere or whatever. You could use that GIF to express yourself or to communicate that what you're trying to say. Yeah, like fairness fall. Like if you put a little Sad Boy head on that, or have animation even, a Sad Boy guy saying something like that. People might not know what the Sad Boy character even is, but they can still use it. They might not know what crypto is, but they can still use it. That's the whole point. So uploading onto Tenor is important because that's one way of getting it, onto Discords. That's TNOR. I just uploaded a few onto there just recently. There is also image flip. Let me actually get this one right here. I'm gonna post it in the chat for you, so you don't have to. There it is, image flip and Tenor. I'm gonna post in there for you as well. So that's the image flip and Tenor. I wonder if no, Sad Boy doesn't come up yet. So those are two sites that you can use. Let me make these. Yeah, those are funny. Those are the best. Like those little GIFs that if we can eventually get those little GIFs onto onto Discords and stuff like Pudgy Penguins did, that's the key. And it doesn't happen overnight. Pudgy Penguins, it took I think a couple years or so. No, like a year or so. Like going hard as a community and just building and building and grinding and just getting the name out or getting the image out there, and then eventually now they're in Walmart and Target. I'm not kidding. And they have this other token coming out that came out already and successful. So image flip is great. That's the first one I posted there. It says meme generator under it. IMG flip is a simplified meme generator with access to popular templates. If you don't have to be a graphic designer in order to use it, it's super simple to use. We can go over just that very briefly in a class in the future, or I can just make a video for that one because that was like a quick, easy one. But it's basically just a template, a meme generator template. You can you find blank memes basically, and you can just insert text, where the text bubbles go for that meme. It's super easy to use, very valuable for making memes. So you don't have to like go onto Google and type in like, oh, blank meme, and then go into Canva and put in the text and all that. This does it all for you. Oh, I'm not making the ones you're talking about. I'm not making those, but I have no idea how to make those. The ones that move, I make them. I can make memes and stuff. I have no idea how to make like the Donald, like the This Is America one with them moving in there. To be completely honest with you, but I think there is a that puts image on people's heads. There is a app that I used to use, but it was I stopped using it because it was a paid thing. This might be it. I'm not sure, but there are apps and stuff out there that you can like that. If I think you have to pay for most of them, but they have little like templates and stuff that you can you insert like the Sad Boy head, and you can pick the GIF. It's already moving, the GIF that's made, and it will then insert the sad boy head onto the GIF. So there are paid versions of that. I don't think this is actually what it was. No, that's not it. The thing I posted was definitely not it. So there are AI tools that you can use to put the sad boy head on people's heads in GIFs. Once I think they are paid though. I don't make those. I actually don't know how the person who makes those actually does make those though. But I can ask them, and then we can go over that. I mean, it's probably not too hard for me and you to figure out if I ask them, and then I can make a class on it or do a stream on it so that we can all start making those. Because it's probably once again, it's probably just something easy that none of us just know how to do. It might be some busy work too. So that's image flip for just making still memes. Really good. I think that they have GIFs in there as well for image flip. I haven't used the GIF version yet. And then there's CapCut as well. CapCut, I can put the site for that as well. I love using CapCut. I use the app for CapCut. Yeah, the hard way is, so yeah, you already know how to do it. I figured you knew how to do it the long way. But no, I think I had an app on my phone at one point. So I know it's possible. And it's, I think it's Pinata Farms. I'm looking at it now. If you look up Pinata Farms in your app store, I think you have like 2 or 3 free uses or whatever. And you can just throw on any kind of head onto any kind of moving, GIF or whatever. It's Pinata Farms. I'll search that here for you. Actually, I don't know which one is the which, but this that if you look it up on your app store. Don't know, GIFs, buddy. Even these links to the memes. Yeah, no, definitely. The dude. So CapCut is one of my favorites. I use it for videos all the time because it is already posted a link to that. I did. Because it has a bunch of great templates that you can use for like making like little TikToks and little reels, like little short 10-second videos. CapCut does have templates, a bunch of great templates where, and like there's like photo dump for 2024 is a popular one going around now, but like there's like all a bunch of different templates, little green screen things. I had one, it was Kevin Hart like bringing in a sign, and it's a little green screen, so you can post, put a picture of Sad Boy on the sign. Like CapCut has all these amazing templates that you can use for video creation. It also has and it's also a free editing software, so it's kind of like Adobe Premiere without being Premiere. But for those for basic editing, and honestly, it's pretty damn good. You can use CapCut for those who are interested in just the basic editing of videos. But it's also for those who don't want to make videos, and they have a million different templates on there that you can use that are great for going viral, because a lot of them are based off of things that are already going viral, and a lot of people are already using them. And so people already know what the template is. Like they scroll and they see it's like, oh, I know this. I wonder what this one's going to be about. Yeah, Meme Maker to CAC. That's a good one, I believe. Memes AI. That one I haven't heard of actually. So I actually, for those who are interested in making videos, we are going to be doing a few free sessions for that. For those who are interested in like being on camera and actually making videos, but I'll also be doing some sessions going over how to do it, faceless AI videos, like I was saying before, for those who don't want to be on camera. But yeah, so CapCut, image flip, Canva, and then Tenor for posting your GIFs is great. Different tools to use. And obviously just the raids. You definitely want we always want to be keeping an eye on those raids. When it comes to suggested raids, like Amajam was saying, big ones are these big meme coin or crypto followings. A lot of them are asking what meme coin should I get into, and stuff like that. We want to set notifications on and be the first in there. That's it's all about just being the first one in the comments, not obviously like the very first, but early into the comments. Just like with crypto, meme coins, you want to be early. Doesn't matter if you're first, as long as you're early, you're still going to be good. So that's it's the same deal with with social media attention. It's all about just being early to trends, just like with crypto and meme coins. Does anybody? It's already been an hour. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to go ahead and end the recording part, and we can ask any questions about what we went over, social media in general, meme coins in general, and even Sad Boy, just anything in general. Open book here, so feel free to ask. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording. So for those who are watching after the fact, Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We hope to see you at the next one. We'll be doing it live Thursday, 2:30 Eastern, going over crypto wallet etiquette 101. Those of you watching live, I'm going to be sticking around, so have your questions ready. But I hope for those of you who are not watching live, I hope to see y'all at the next one. But as always, until then, I hope that you all make some bread.